Hello, everyone. Good evening. Yes, we are here with the After Eight show. Woohoo! Oh, yeah, we've got a brilliant show lined up today. Yes, we have got beautiful. I'm telling you, she is looking so beautiful today. Oh, like a ray of sunshine. Our beautiful guest, Terrie Rimson. But before we bring Terrie Rimson onto the show, we are going to bring our fellow panelist, the usual, DJ Buzadelic. Good evening, DJ Buzadelic.
Well, greetings to you, Queen. What it is, what it was, and what it again shall be.
DJ Buzadelic, now you look different today, I've got to say, but it's in a good way. In a good way, you look extra nicer and more handsome today. What have you been getting up to today and all this week? What's going on? Why are you looking more radiant?
Well, thank you, first of all. But it's about, setting the tone early, get up. In my song, Big Montings, I always talk about wake up every day with me meditation. Job rewards me without hesitation. So I do that first thing. Then I kept it spiritual, got into the yoga, ate a good breakfast, went to the gym, did my thing. And so right now I'm just like power pack full of energy.
I can see that. And I love the deep t-shirt. I love the t-shirt.
Oh, thank you. Great. So it goes good. I don't know if I can get my shoe up in here, but
we can't see the shoes. We can't see the shoes. Come on. That's not shoes. That's you call it sneakers, we call it trainers.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Got my purple and white Jordans on.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Fashion today. You're setting the trend now. Anyway, I'm giving you all these compliments. But anyway, where compliments are due, you got to give it, isn't it?
Well, thank you. You're looking pretty marvelous yourself there, Queen.
Oh, I said to my cousin yesterday, I tried, because she said that to me. I didn't have no makeup on or nothing. Like, I don't really wear much makeup anyway. So I didn't have no makeup on yesterday. She goes, have you got lipstick on? I said, no. She's like, are you sure? And I said, no, this is my lips, my neck. I said, I haven't got no makeup on. She goes, it looks like you got lipstick. I said, well, that's how God made me. That's how God beautifully made me. Thank you very much, cuz I try. So when I said I try, I thought I was being like really confident, She's like, no, you mustn't try. You must do. So yeah, I'm gonna do.
I feel you.
We have got Terrie Rimson today on the show as a fellow guest panelist. I'm really looking forward to meeting her again. I really am. Yeah, I remember interviewing her on the That's What Large on Sunday show, and she was absolutely a joy. And she even did a little live performance as well, which was great.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I remember everything. My memory is an elephant. Don't you know that? A big old elephant. Umpta dumpta. Well, that's not even an elephant. That's from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oompa Loompas. Yeah. I thought that's what I heard you say.
Oh, I love that film. Oh, what? You're in the house. I'm gonna bring him on. You're gonna see who's in the house. You're gonna see who's in. Oh, hey, you are. Hello, DJ One. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What's happening, brother?
We are good.
Oh my goodness.
Good. Everybody's looking so well.
Just crazy busy right now. Oh my God.
You look so well as well, DJ One.
You said what?
You look well.
Thank you. I hope I feel well. I think I feel well.
You've lost even more. You've lost, not to say that's a deciding factor, but you have lost weight, DJ One.
Have I? Well, it's probably because I haven't been sleeping and been running around shooting and carrying equipment. I've been doing a lot more walking than I'm used to.
Oh, we
That
need
will
to
do
keep
it.
you walking and carrying around equipment. It suits you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. This is the summer is my busiest season, and so the summer starts for me. It starts the first day of April. So our
Okay.
summer
Mhm.
starts, and then we start shooting for putting shows together and start shooting everything for August. I mean September actually, but
Okay.
we stopped shooting in August so we can get some rest and start putting shows together, and then start scheduling them. And so right now we still in show mode. We still in show mode because there's a lot of concerts and stuff like that out there in Detroit that we got to shoot this weekend. Is the Grand Prix, and so we'll have car races to the this weekend. So I'll be doing that. I would have been there right now, but I have been there since 4 in the morning. So
Well, you look
now
well
I'm just
for
chilling.
it. We
Thank
look
you,
well
thank
for
you.
it. Yeah. So keep up carrying the equipment and walking. It suits you.
Well,
Plus,
well,
you can see the suntan as well.
well. I still need a bra. It's just I don't need a big as big bra as I needed before.
Oh,
You're not triple D anymore.
No, no, I'm not triple D no more. I'm
you're a
probably about to
C
B
cup.
cup
Are you
now.
C cup? Oh, you're
No,
B.
I'm a
You
B
got
cup.
that to
I'm a B
B.
cup now. Yeah, I'm down to a B now.
Wow, you really shrunk down. Then you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm pretty much watching my weight by watching my cup size.
Uh,
Stop it. Stop it. I
How's
won't
everybody
go
been?
there.
I haven't been here in a couple of weeks. How's everybody been?
We missed you.
Thank
yeah,
you.
we
I miss
have.
being here, man. I miss being here.
And we missed you. We missed you. It's like, where is that DJ one? You wait till
I miss my guy, the um
I
uh Ultra Van Chrome.
Oh yeah, he was so great.
Man, I miss Ultra Van Chrome. That is my guy.
well,
Oh
we
okay.
want him back on the show. We want him back on the show because we had loads of technical glitches on that show. And well,
Oh,
I
he has got some crazy music and some funky music. And
yeah.
I mean the man is super talented. Super talented.
DJ
Yeah,
Busy said
He
it. We want him back on the show. Probably
I'll give him a call because
late summer.
I should be running up there soon to do some work with him. So
tell
Yeah,
him I
yeah,
said hi.
that's
yeah.
my
We want
big
him.
Let him
brother,
know I
man.
said hi.
So
And DJ One, you make sure you're on that show as well. Look at me giving
I
out
sure
orders.
will. I might have to do it remotely because I might be for the next couple of weeks. I might be in Atlanta, between
Okay,
Atlanta and Louisiana. So we're trying to figure it out right now.
okay.
But y'all see this little tan I got.
I see it.
Oh,
yeah, I see that, man.
all nice and brown skin now.
I
Yeah,
see it.
man.
I see you're doing well. You're doing well.
I'm not I'm not a cross between white and black no more. I'm brown.
No,
You're brown. You're definitely brown now.
you lost your high yellow card.
Yeah, I lost my high yellow card. I'm brown now. So I went from being mixed to being Mexican.
You're not Mexican now. You're not Mexican now. We can see the brown now. We definitely know, yeah,
But
that you're not
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You're definitely a
But
black
see
man.
that I'm still light skinned on my arm though.
So then what you got to do when you're carrying the boxes, you can't carry
I
it
gotta
like
carry him
that.
like
You got
this.
to carry it like this, yeah, or like that, yeah.
I'm gonna go get me
Yeah,
a
no
muscle
matter how much
t-shirt so my arm.
yeah, no matter how much I sit out in the sun, I just like turn a different shade of mahogany. I I
Yeah,
want to get
well,
my
see,
Jamaican I want to get that Jamaican black on, but it just won't come.
man, I
Believe you
spent
me.
this summer I'm gonna spend so much time in the sun. Me and the sun gonna be best friends
Take a
because
visit
we're
to
gonna be outside
Jamaica
shooting.
or Africa, and then you'll you'll be as lovely chocolate color as myself.
Well, I'm hoping because I got to go to Ghana in December, so I'm hoping that when by the time I get down there, I have a nice brown skin color, so they won't
You
be like,
will.
you know, he's American. Look at the light skinned on him.
You will. You it will change because some parts of the US is hot at some times, but when you go
Yeah.
to those countries, then you'll know hot.
No, I've been to Kenya
Okay.
and some of the jungle areas over there, so I know tropical heat is like nothing like what we call hot here.
Yeah, it's not.
Tropical heat over there is like you don't want to have clothes on. Everything get everything sweats over there.
Yeah, yeah, every single thing. But we're
Yeah,
going to
that's
bring Terry Rimson onto the show and get her into our conversation. But before we do, we're going to just like give the audience a little taste of what she's all about. So here we are with the cover of Evening Champagne. Love Come Down. Here we are, Terry Rimson's version. And what a great version it is. So let's just boogie, because this is a bit of a boogie chat.
Love come down.
You, you, you.
Ooh, you make my love come down. You make my love come down.
You, you, you.
Ooh, you make my love come down.
You,
No sleep last night. Been dreaming of you. Please hold me tight. 'Cause I can't help the way that I feel. I just can't help the way that I feel. Deep in the night, you took my heart. Now danger's inside. 'Cause I can't help the way that I feel. I just can't help the way that I feel. You make my love come down.
you,
Ooh, you make my love come down.
you,
You make my love come down.
Terrie Rimson. Woo!
I like that.
Thank you.
I like that
Yeah.
myself. I like that.
Wow. I haven't
Nice
seen that
cover.
video.
Nice cover.
Thank you. I haven't seen that video in about a year. So it was kind of nice looking at. That was the first video I did when I first started, my career in doing R&B soul.
Excellent. Absolutely beautiful. And you are looking stunning this evening. I love
Thank
the
you.
burnt orange and the look and the hat and the everything.
Thank
Yeah, if
you.
you're wearing that hat.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent.
So I want I got to get that version on my Funky Universe show.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, because I can see that in my mix. I can hear it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Your wish is granted. That's a hint to a dasher, you know that.
Yeah.
It's like a dasher, send it my way. I will send it your way, DJ Breezadelic.
Thank you.
Please send it my way.
I will send
Oh, thank you.
to
Y'all are so
both ways,
kind.
everyone's way, to both ways on Magnet Radio. I'll send it to all of you on Magnet Radio. Yeah.
I think I'll actually even play it in when I play at the Spare Room in July. I think I'm gonna break it out there too, because that's
Oh, thank you. That is so nice. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
So I got a question. What made you want to do this cover?
At the time, the publicist, he suggested that song. We wanted something, since I was being introduced as an R&B artist coming from gospel. And he was like, you should do something fun that everybody will remember, everybody can get up and dance to. And so he suggested the song. I listened to the song. I was like, you know what? I used to like this song. And so I did select the song. It was a controversy, which was good for me, because coming from gospel, when church people heard that I was doing the song, they were like, did you hear the song that she did? Did you see that guy that was in the video? And so it kind of caused a lot of controversy with the church, which was wonderful for me. It was free advertisement. So, if you go back and look at the video now, it got a lot of hits because of the church people that were talking about, the video that I did and how it didn't make no sense. And she done left God. And why would she do a song like that? I had my reasons for doing the song, and it worked.
Well, I know for a fact that church people, they can talk, but they're not going to support. So even as a Christian artist, they probably didn't do too much support. But did they expect you to take this song and make it a gospel song? And and that's what surprised them?
No, I believe I'm going to tell you why. I come from a very strong background of Pentecostal. So it's very strong. I come from the Church of God in Christ. My mother is a national, well-known evangelist and a pastor. My pedigree is very strong, connected to a lot of people that are in the gospel industry that know my mother. It's not because of me, it's because of my pedigree. And when they heard that, her daughter, and at the time I was married, he was a bishop. So that was another thing. Like, wait a minute, the bishop's wife doing this, and that. So it caused them to come and look, because, once it gets out to the church, that such and such his daughter and such his wife is doing this, then everybody wants to go see, like, what is this all about? So again, it was great advertisement. I didn't do it for them. I did it for me, because it was like my publicist had said, we're introducing you, as an R&B artist, you did gospel. So we need to come out with something that everybody's going to remember, that everybody can dance to, everybody can have a great time to. And at that time, there was so much going on. It was like police brutality. It was the LGBT community. It was just so much going on, and that it was a great song for everybody just to come together and have a good time.
Man, that story sounds like it could be a good Tubi movie.
You know what? My life could definitely be a good Tubi movie.
We can go and see it on Netflix.
Yes.
So the last time I met up with you, Terrie Rimson, was 2 years ago. Can you imagine 2 years go so quickly?
It did.
Really gone quickly. What have you been up to? Because I've been seeing you on all social media, having fun in the theater, doing your show. How has the show been?
Oh my goodness, all Motown. That was nothing but a blessing from God. So during the pandemic, my family and I, we moved to Vegas. And when I got to Vegas, God had already told me. He was like, I'm going to give you a residency. And so I move off of faith. And so
Yeah.
my whole move here was faith. And because of what God had told me. Well, it was pandemic, no shows. Well, a year went on after I had been here with no shows, but I still was performing at little things because we were going through the pandemic and I was networking. And finally, after a year's time, I met this young lady who said, they're auditioning for a show called All Motown. I went to the audition. Of course, I'm not a dancer at all. I can't dance. I can move, but I can't dance. And so when I got to the audition, I told my boss now, I was like, I can't dance like that. She's like, just do the best that you can, sing the songs. I did all of that. So to make a long story short, she hired me in as one of her hosts because there's more than one host. There's like 2 or 3 of us. And she hired me in as a host and not as the duchesses. That's what they're called. It's 4 young ladies. They're called the duchesses. Then there's a host. So she
Wow.
hired me in as a host. I've been hosting for like a year and a half. I'm loving it. I've learned a lot. I'm grateful for my boss, Miss Tanja Jones, who hired me in because it's teaching me a lot, stage presence, how to deal with a larger audience. Although I've sung in larger audience, but it was church. So it's different when you're doing something theatrical. So, she's teaching me my points, lighting, all that good stuff. And so I'm enjoying it, having a great time. I enjoy working with the ladies. And it's called All Motown. So if you're ever in Vegas, you all let me know. And I would love for you all to come see the show. So, yeah, so it's going great.
Well, I will probably definitely get to Vegas at some point because I'm a big Raider fan and I try to go to at least one game every year there.
I'll see you got to hit me up. Let me know you here so I can get you to the show so you can see the show.
Okay, sweet. There was something that you said about, God told you going out there on faith alone. And I think that's so important for us to realize whether or not you're Christian, whether or not you follow Islam or just your spirituality. When that voice speaks to you, that's your calling. That's what you got to do. And I hope some of the younger viewers out there start, taking that literally sooner than later, because for me, it didn't happen until I just turned 60. And it's like the last couple of years, things have started to happen since I got on that page and started getting on that frequency with listening to that higher power, that God voice talking to me.
Very important. Very important. It was scary because even though God speaks, a lot of times, even though he said it, you have the enemy that will make you think you didn't hear him correctly. But I knew I heard him correctly. And it seems like I was like, this is a pandemic. Who gonna hire me in? I'm like, God, you said you was gonna do this. Me and my family, we here. And Lord, I need you to do this because you promised this to me. So again, it got a little scary because I just didn't see where it was coming from, who was gonna hire me in. And it seemed like it kept getting harder and harder every time I was trying to get auditions. And it's just like, I'm like, Lord, come on, you told me this. Finally, God did it. And it was the right timing. And that's something that's so funny about God. He knows the timing, and the timing is always right. And growing up, they used to say, you may not know when he's coming, but he's always on time. And definitely, God was definitely on time when he gave me this job.
Definitely. And trust. You got to trust in God. You got to trust sometimes the unknown.
Yeah.
And trust it's going to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you talk about that devil force, and there's so many naysayers out there, or your own ego.
Yes,
ego.
that part. Yeah.
I don't know how many times that I've talked myself out of something that I know that I was directed to do. And it's like, okay, no more. And I start looking at when one door closes, you got to look at it as an opportunity.
Something greater. Yes.
I'm pushing. Nobody stands tall unless they've fallen a few times.
And the procrastination. Sometimes, the procrastination goes against us because sometimes things are just right in the palm of your hand, and just pottering, thinking about it, is not going to get it happening. So sometimes you just got to just
Mm.
go for it. You just got to be, you still got to have that young heart, you know. That's why young people, you know, they really walk into some great opportunities because they have no fear factor. You know, their fear factor is much lower than our fear factor, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
And wonderful things can happen, and yeah, other things can happen.
yeah.
um
Yeah.
but it's a case of calculated risk, and then if you've calculated, then your spirit just says go, then just go, and you know, have faith.
Yeah, and there'll be those little signs along the way, the synchronicities in life. You know, I
Yes.
never paid I never paid attention to those, but then I started thinking about, okay, why did so and so come into my life, and what's the purpose? And then you start finding once you get dialed in, more and more people that are on that same frequency will come in. Then you'll start to notice those synchronicities pop up. Like, for instance, something told me to go out because, like, I keep my DJ controller. I got one of these big old flight cases that's just too bulky to carry around.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, something's telling me to go get, one that I can actually take on the road with me. And boom, more events start popping up
Yeah.
just like that. Because, I procrastinated. I put that thing in my cart like 2 years ago. And I finally went back and bought it. And there's just things start happening. I said, okay, it's all about that time, and pay attention to those signs.
You got to, because you can miss out on so much if you don't pay attention to the signs and know that it's your time. And I
Yeah.
knew it was my time. I knew it was my time. A lot of people didn't agree with it. People talked about it and, said that she's crazy. She done lost her mind. And,
Yeah.
why are you doing this? And, it ain't going to work. I had people say it wasn't going to work. And, was she trying to be an R&B artist? And they made blogs about me. So, and God had already strengthened me for what the naysayers were going to say. So when it started coming at me, I just kind of like brushed it off. I was like, God, I'm trusting in you, and I know you're not going to let me down. And so, and again, it's hard because, sometimes the naysayers, they be coming at you real hard, but I kept my eye focused on what God told me. And this is where we are. And I'm grateful. I always try to make sure my character is right, integrity is intact, because when God gives you something just as quick as he gave it to you, he could take it back if you
Amen.
don't appreciate it and have integrity and a good character. So
Yeah.
to God be all the glory, because there's so many people that move to Vegas and they're coming here looking to be placed where I'm placed, or looking to be placed in something major, or just be placed anywhere. I came during the pandemic, and God just opened up the door after years' time. And it was nobody but God, because I'm nobody special. There's a lot of talented people that come here and they don't survive. They end up leaving. And I'm going on almost 4.5 years, and I'm still here, still pushing, still expecting God to do some greater things, because he promised me some more. This isn't it. And I know it's going to be from this place. And what God told me was, Vegas is the blessed place for you and those that followed me. It's the blessed place for us. So I'm just sitting back excited about what God's going to do next.
Yeah.
Wonderful
That's
thing.
beautiful.
And you're wearing it so well.
Thank you.
I love that color, Terry. That color, it's so lovely. It's just full of sunshine. Yeah, it
Thank
suits you.
you.
Suits you. And in the background, my eyes is just kind of wondering. I see a picture of you, but who is that lady behind you? Is that Michelle, or is that somebody from your show?
That's me. So the
Both of them are you.
so this is right here is Threads of Love. That was 2018. That's the cover
Yeah.
right here. And that's from Love Come Down. Remember, that's the okay. And then this one right here is when I used to do gospel, which I still do. But right now the music that is coming out is, of course, R&B, soul, and jazz. But this is when I did gospel. So you see how the looks change, from
Yeah.
that to the green lipstick. So the church didn't like that.
Do you know who I thought it was? Because who's got hair like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a mohawk. That was a crochet mohawk. They talked about that too. That's a little too whirly, and but it was from my making. It's all good. So now, when they say stuff about me, It doesn't even matter. I'm so
Michelle
comfortable.
Brooks
Yeah.
Thompson. Michelle Brooks Thompson's got that hair.
Okay. Okay.
And I thought it was Michelle Brooks Thompson. I thought you had, I thought you got something to tell us, like you've got a collaboration or something.
Now that would be wonderful. No, that is me from 2018.
Okay. What? Wow. Look at the different looks we can have. Just the hairstyle, eh? Ah,
Yes.
our diversity and our different looks so that we can create. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. We were talking to another Terry a couple of weeks ago, isn't it? Who's
Mhm.
the Terry Green.
Oh, I've heard about her. Yes.
Oh, you've never met Terry Green then?
Never met her. No.
Okay. And we were talking about have you met her, DJ One? I can't hear you. You're on mute.
We play her music on our station. Yes, I know Terry Green very well.
What
But
right.
I do have a question.
Yes.
What helped you differentiate yourself from the gospel side and the secular side? You know, because gospel people always say it's secular, then it's gospel, and then so what made you differentiate your gospel and secular side?
I'm trying to figure out how to answer your question. Differentiate. Can you give me a little bit more to give me so I can know how to answer you? Because I'm still
So-
kind of like,
What made you feel like one side was different? This is my secular side. This is the side that I'm going to make R&B music, but I'm gonna still do gospel on this side, and I'm still a gospel artist, but I'm an R&B artist also. So how did you make sure that you separated the two, where you can still be a gospel and R&B artist?
you know what? And I'm not trying to sound deep and wonderful. It's all God, because I really didn't separate it. I really didn't. And I'm gonna tell you why. When I do my concerts here, like besides my job, all Motown, I still incorporate gospel music. And I still look at it the same. Now, others may look at it different, but when I get up to sing, it's still all about God. I'm still singing about love, although they don't like it. They're trying to differentiate it. I'm not. I'm saying, look, this is love. God is love. That's how some of y'all got. Matter of fact, all y'all got here through some type of love. And if you didn't, then God bless you. But majority of us came because whether you fell out of love with that person or not, at the time, it was something there. And it was
Yeah.
some type of frequency there of love. So I'm still singing. To me, I'm looking at it as one thing. It's all about love. But everybody else, they're the ones trying to separate it. Now, I know I can't keep, when I go into different clubs, sometimes you can't keep throwing out God. So then I choose the songs that I'm going to sing. But basically in my sets, I'm going to incorporate gospel music in there. So I don't know if I'm answering your question properly. Was that okay?
Yes, that was quite all right. That was quite all right.
Okay. Okay.
I totally get what you're saying, Terry, because God loves all of us.
Yeah.
We're all God's children, and He understands the love. Love is just there's only one love. There's only one love. So how us humans interpret it is totally down to us. But there's one love, one
Yeah.
love.
And a
And
lot
the
of people
one-
may not agree. They may not agree with what I'm saying. And again, it's okay. I know what I've been called to do. Many can't do what I'm doing, do both, because a lot of times we end up transferring sides. I'm not trying to pick a side. I'm just here to share love. That's all I'm here for. This is what I was selected to do, is share the love. And I really felt led to do the R&B because a lot of people that are secular, they used to go to church. They stopped going. Why did they stop going? Because they were being judged. I was being judged. I haven't stopped going. I still love God. So why not choose me? Because I understand both sides. I understand the Christianity side. I understand the secular side. So it's like I'm in the middle looking at both sides like, yo, y'all need to come together. Well, a lot of them are not going to come together because they're too busy judging. I'm not going to judge. I'm just going to get out here and spread love and give it to you like God gave it to me. And you're going to feel something when you leave my concerts because it's all about love.
Well, you're being true to yourself, and you're
Absolutely.
being true to God.
Yes.
And you can't go wrong when you're true to yourself and God. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, you're right. And I had to be true to myself because growing up, I was always boxed in. When a lot of people feel like sometimes I'm throwing off on the church, I'm not, because I still love God. He still is the head of my life. Never going to leave him. But a lot of times when you're in the church, they box you in. And I just had an interview last week, and the young lady was like, they try to make you a cookie cutter. They do. And again, because of my pedigree, they were too busy trying to make me like my mom and those that had came behind me, and those that are in front of me. They were trying to make me like my family members. And that's not what God called me to be. Yes, I do have attributes of my mother. I do have giftings like my mother, but I am not her. There's only one Maria Gardner Langston. But God has placed, he has placed her DNA in me. And I believe I'm carrying a lot of her attributes. But I wanted to be Terrie. I was too busy, trying to please the church. And then I wasn't happy. Too busy trying to be a first lady. And I wasn't happy. Being a first lady is wonderful, but they keep you in this box. And so I was so happy, and I'm so happy now that I am no longer a first lady, because it was too much. As I always say, it was just too much, because the church puts so much pressure on you where you can't be yourself because they want you to be this perfect person. And there is no perfect person. There is none.
No,
So I'm happy, and I always say I'm at the best place in my life that I've ever been, because now I don't have to look over my shoulder and wonder who's watching and who's saying she shouldn't be singing that, she shouldn't be wearing that, she shouldn't have said that. Why is she sitting in church looking like that? Because y'all getting on my nerves. So now I'm free now to be Terrie. Now, do I still minister to different ladies and males and females? Yes, I do, but in Terrie's way, not the way the church wants me to do it. So I'm happy. No more chains are binding me. I'm good. I'm at liberty, and I am free. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I was just about to say that you're free, and I can feel that energy, that freeness. I can see it on you.
Yeah.
I can see it on you, that free. I can hear it in your voice. It's so liberating. It's wonderful when you can see it on somebody and hear it and feel it, because many of us will use the right language, but because we can't fool people. We can try.
True.
But we're energy, we're spiritual people, we're energy people. We pick up on the energy, and so you can mask it as much as you want to, but we always can see it and feel it. And I can just see that openness on you.
Thank you.
Even more now than 2 years ago when I interviewed you.
Hey, mission accomplished. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you've done a lot of work on yourself. You're free.
Absolutely.
You come into your own, Terrie.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm very proud of you for that. I can see it. I can hear it. Two different women, still lovely, but different. I'm loving this version.
You are so right. Two different, from that to this. You're right. And in 2 years' time, I have grown. I've matured. I had to go through, a transition of maturing and, like you said, coming into my own, and then being married for over 30 years. And then now you're divorced. And so you have to adjust to that. So, it was an adjustment. I went to therapy, which, people don't push that. I'm glad I did, because within a year's time, I accelerated from the divorce. I accelerated and I changed, and I was like, wow. So it works along with God, it works. And again, I'm happy and I'm moving forward. Yeah.
I know you are. I know you are.
So tell me, what was the hardest part of your journey? The hardest part.
The hardest part of my journey?
Yep.
Oh, being a first lady. Mm-hmm. being a first lady. That was the hardest part of my journey. To me, being a first lady was harder than the divorce. And nobody's ever asked me that question. So that was the hardest part, was being a first lady. It was the hardest part, harder than the divorce.
Why do you say that?
Because people don't realize what first ladies go through. They try to keep it a hush hush. Some first ladies will come out and tell you, but majority of the time when you are a first lady, they teach you, that you're not supposed to say that. Don't uncover that. Don't do that. Again, you have to, the church has taught us how to be fake.
Yeah.
There you go. And so in going through the process of being a first lady, it taught you how to be fake, because you had to smile when you really didn't want to smile. There was many days you didn't want to go to church, and you still had to sit there and endure it. There was many days you were being ostracized and talked about and mistreated. You had to sit there and endure it. Because what would it look like if a first lady came in and showed all her feelings and put it before the people? It would offend them. Some probably would have missed God, because a lot of people, they don't see God. They see God through you. And some of them don't even try to find God through you. They're looking at you face value, like, okay, she coming with an attitude, so she ain't this, she ain't that. They do that. So that was the hardest thing, because when I'm going through, nobody's feeling me. When I'm sad, nobody's feeling me. Or if I'm sad, I shouldn't be sad. Or if you needed somebody to talk to, you couldn't trust anybody. So that was the hardest part, is being the first lady. That's a hard job.
So
It is
was
very
there
hard.
nobody in the church that you could talk to, that could be your confidant?
You know, I'm thinking now. Let me think. Let me think. There was a few people that I did, but it's like you pick and choose what you want to tell to certain people.
Right, right.
You
Yeah.
pick and choose what you want to share. They always say, you should be able to go to your brother and sister and be able to share and confess. No, no, no. Now, I'm not saying they're not available, but it was hard for me to find it. Again, my pedigree, I had to be very careful of what I would say, because of the pedigree, and because my mother is well known, and who I was married to, well known in the Church of God in Christ. So I had to be very careful of who I expressed it to. So a lot of stuff I held on to internally, which caused my weight to fluctuate, which caused me to get on blood pressure medicine. I'm trying to show you how stressful that
Yeah.
it can be, and then remember, because of my age, it was harder back then to be a first lady than it is now. Now, these new first ladies coming up, they gonna let you know. They will let you know. Don't come this way. Don't cross me. And let's keep it pushing. Not that they're not dealing with a lot, but it's not as hard as what I was taught. A lot of things was what I was taught. I was taught to keep your mouth shut. I was taught you don't say anything. So people from the outside will look like she's a doormat, but that's what I was taught.
Yeah.
So we know no more than what we've been taught. So a lot, because I could have tore up a lot of churches, a lot, because at the time who I was married to, he had gotten several churches in different cities. Each church I could have tore it up, but it says a wise woman, she builds the house. You ain't supposed to be tearing no houses down. So I'm going by what I'm taught. So I'm thinking, okay, you don't say anything, and just sit there and be quiet and look pretty. That's what I was taught.
Mm-hmm.
But now if you would take me back and I had to repeat that, it wouldn't come out the same way. But I'm glad that I did do what I was taught, because I'm a strong woman now. And I don't think I would have made it to this place if I didn't endure what I went through by being a first lady.
Oh yeah, everything for a reason. It's all
Yeah.
preparation. God has a greater plan for you.
Yeah, he's funny. God is
Great.
he real funny.
He's
I
got
just be like,
great.
I think, God, you got jokes. You really do. But I'm grateful that I did go through what I went through. No, it didn't feel good, but it made me who I am today. I am a strong woman now. Um, I've accomplished a lot, and I believe God can trust me, and that's why I'm in the place that I'm in now, because He can trust me. So because everybody can't do what I'm doing, and I'm grateful that He chose me.
And are some members of the church supportive of you now?
Yes, they are. They are. A lot of members are supportive. As a matter of fact, a lot of the members that I was a first lady to, they talk to me. They still keep in touch with me. They call me. They check on me. I check on them. We have a wonderful relationship. So I still keep in contact with several of them from the different cities that we lived in. And they love me and they support me.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful to hear. And how is your son? Because your son plays a big role in your musical
He
career.
does. He does. My son is amazing. I know a lot of parents say that, but it's a wonderful thing when your children play a part in your career. And my son, he produces, he writes, and he's the executive producer for a lot of my stuff. Threads of Love, he was the producer for that entire album. This new EP that's out, that's him. That's all my son. He graduated from Berklee College of Music. He now is a DJ here. He still produces and writes music for people. He, of course, I said he's a DJ here at two different clubs, and then he DJs for a skating rink for what's his name? Mayweather, the boxer. Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, he's a DJ for his skating rink. And so my son is doing amazing, and his music is like in different movies, and he's still getting his stuff out there. So he's doing amazing.
That is wonderful. That I see the relationship that you have with your son. It's like one of the best ever. It's like really so healthy and connected, and it's brilliant. And you can see he's so proud of you, and you're so proud of him. I love it. I really do love it.
Thank
I
you.
really do. I really do. You both must be proud of each other.
Yeah, we are. Yes.
Yeah. That's wonderful. So we're gonna go on and talking about awesome. Here you are with awesome with Twinkle Clark. Here is Terrie Rimson, Twinkie Clark with awesome. Check it out.
You are so awesome, Lord. Lord, you are so awesome, so awesome. You are so awesome. He doesn't just like people do. He loves us so in spite of you. Jesus, so awesome.
All right. Hey.
I gotta let my baby say.
Yes.
So Ariel,
All right.
I need you to let them know how awesome God is to
Come on,
me.
girl.
Give him a little something, Ariel. Come on, baby, leave it to him.
All right.
Jesus, you are so awesome.
All right.
Jesus, you are so awesome. Thank you, Jesus, so awesome.
All right.
That's it. Jesus, so So we gonna let nephew Torrin
All right, Tori.
let us know how awesome God is to us. Is he awesome to you out there?
Yes, he is. All right. All right.
Jesus, you're so awesome. Thank you, Jesus, you're so awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Jesus, you're so awesome. You're awesome. Thank you, Jesus, you're so awesome. I thank you, I praise you, I give up to you, I thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Give me everybody. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Give it to him. Jesus, yeah. So awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus, you are so awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus, you are so awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus, you are so awesome.
All right.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Absolutely wonderful.
Thank
Exactly.
you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Now, where was that taken? Where did you sing that?
That was at the Composers. That was like on Mother's Day. I had a concert there, and again, incorporated. I incorporated a few gospel songs in with my R&B soul, and did a little jazz, and that was just incorporated inside the concert.
That's beautiful. That is absolutely. So was everybody, there was people standing up, or it sounds like were they sitting down?
They were sitting down at that time.
Okay.
When I did my other stuff, they were standing up and dancing around. So yes, they were
Oh,
sitting down. Yes.
that's a beautiful occasion. Yeah, I like the events like that. Just sit down and just listen to some lovely music. And when the time's ready, you can stand up and have a little
Yeah.
blinky. Yeah.
And they catch the Holy Ghost.
Oh God. I did. Somebody did tell me, they was like, I don't think it was that song though. I think it's another gospel song that I did. They were like, if you would have just sang one more note, I think we all would have been done. Just one more note, we would have been done.
It was very beautiful. Very, very beautiful.
Thank you.
Very beautiful. And the other singers were lovely as well. Do tell them that. Really.
Thank you. I will. One of the gentleman in the middle, that's my nephew. He's the guy who styles me. He runs all my social media pages. He sends you the emails. So that he's my assistant. That's my nephew. And the smaller young lady is in all Motown with me. She's one of the duchesses.
Boy.
And the other young lady on the other end, she's an entertainer here in Vegas. So yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it? Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah, wonderful. Oh. So your nephew and your son must be very close.
They're very close. Instead of acting like cousins, they act like brothers.
Yes.
And they're very close, and I love it. We can get a lot done when everybody getting along. So it's wonderful.
Yeah, because the work that they do to support you overlaps and very complementary. So they probably work very closely together as well.
They do. Everybody has their own job description.
Yeah.
Everyone stays in their lanes. And then when it's time for us to come together to make a collective decision, it's always wonderful. Wonderful. They try to do everything they can to make me happy. Sometime I be telling them, I say, y'all act like y'all my father. Y'all not my father. And my nephew say, ain't nobody trying to be your father, auntie. Yes, you are. You trying to be my daddy. But no, I love them both. And like you said, they're very supportive to my career. And whenever I'm out, it's either one of them that I'm with. If it's not both, then I'm with at least one of them. It's basically always my nephew And if my nephew's not with me, I'm with my son, or either they're both with me. I'm hardly ever alone. If it has to be one of them that's with me all the time.
Oh, they're your bodyguards. They protect you.
Yes, they are the bodyguards.
Lovely. They are lovely, though. They are wonderful. Lovely young men.
Yes, they are. They are.
Oh, that's excellent. Is that a brother or sister's son?
Sister. And you know what? And it's a sister that has known me since age 10. How about that? Because when you grow up in the church and you know people for so many years, you take them in as family because they are like family. And his mother, my nephew, his mother has known me since I was 10. And so I just took her in as my sister. She's several years older than me, and we've been close. Even when he was born, I was there, and and he's been my nephew ever since he came out the womb. And
lovely.
so he's like my biological nephew, and he loves me like I'm his biological auntie.
Of course. Oh,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. That's
Mhm.
love. As we talk
Mhm.
again of love, that's love.
He's right here in the room with me, and he's throwing me little
Go on,
hand
let's say hello
gestures.
to it. Go on, let's have your moment of fame. Go on,
Yeah,
nephew.
she said, "Go on, nephew, with a moment of fame."
Let's meet you.
Oh, yes, he's right here running. He's running the pages. That's what he's doing. So
Oh,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's nice. He's gone camera shy. It's all right. You're camera shy. It's all right.
Stop touching me. Stop touching me.
Oh, that is so excellent. That's so excellent.
Oh, he says I have lipstick on my teeth. Okay. See, that's why you need people like him.
It's
Is it off?
okay.
Is it off?
nephew. Is
Okay,
it
it's
off?
off. Yes.
It's off
yes.
now. It's all right.
Mhm.
I
It's
didn't
off.
even see it actually. Is that why eyesight is so terrible? Don't rely on Booster Delic or DJ One for that. Oh my
No,
god.
not really. 'Cause
DJ, why you ain't tell me, huh? Why you ain't tell me?
I couldn't. I was too busy looking at, you know, the faces behind you.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I do
My
have another
excuse
question.
is,
Go ahead, Boozadella.
I'll say my excuse is I'm watching you on my 15-inch Max book screen instead of the big one that's over here. So I don't want to be like
Okay.
this.
All right. Got it. Okay.
I didn't
Well,
notice.
what advice do your son and your nephew give you when you like either in the studio, or do they say, "Don't sing it like that, sing it like this"?
Oh,
Yeah,
I got a funny thing for you about singing. My son, when I first started doing R&B, it was like I thought it was gonna be easy, and he kept telling me, "Mom, it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be a lot of work." And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. God told me to do this. I'm gonna do this, and you can't tell me this is gonna be hard." That's what I'm doing. And so he was like, "Mom, you got to be able to have a passion for this. You got to be able to feel it, and you can't give me that sound that you got from the church." And I'm like, "Whatever." We went in the studio, and I was trying to do a song. My son was like, "Cut, Mom. You sound like Shirley Caesar. You can't sing like you sing in the church when you sing an R&B." I was like, "What?" He said, "Listen to the playback. You sound like Shirley Caesar." I was like, "Did he just tell me I sound like Shirley Caesar?" So when I listened to the playback, I understood as I grew into doing the R&B that there is a difference. You still can slide a little church sound in there, but there is a difference. And so now when I record now, I got this down pat now. But yeah, so he told me how to sing. Now this other little fella that's here, he'll tell me certain things I shouldn't say too prematurely. Like, "Auntie, you probably didn't need to tell them that." Because sometimes they'll be like, "So when's your next album coming out? And when's your next tour?" And sometimes I would throw dates out there and then have to go back and change it. He'd be like, "Auntie, see, you shouldn't have said that. You should have just waited until we had everything written down and etched in stone before you give premature things. Sometimes it's best just not to give all that information." So, they teach me different things. Even though they're younger than me, I don't count it to their age. They have a lot of wisdom, although my wisdom is stronger than theirs. I know of all things because I was here before y'all. But no, they give great advice. They keep me on my toes for, what's coming behind me. Because sometimes when you're older, you know, you forget about those that are coming behind you. And you just keep thinking of those that are ahead of you, and you forget about those that are coming behind you. So they keep me relevant, which is good. I want to be relevant so that I can continue to have everybody listen to my music in all ages. So I appreciate them for all that they do to keep me relevant.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Do you know what's going on in my head right now?
What?
I'm visualizing it's going to come to pass. It's going to come to pass. I don't want to say too much. Don't want no one napping my ideas. But no, but I can just see it. I can just see a collaboration with yourself and some beautiful other singers that that I could really name. One of them, I'll name two of them. I'll name two of them.
Okay.
Won't name the rest, but I could see you with Michelle Brooks Thompson. I could see you with Terrie Green. And I could see you. There's definitely some more in that field that I can see you with. And I would love for you ladies to get together and do something together. Don't you think so, DJ One?
Yes, I would like to hear a duet between her and Terrie Green, or a compilation of songs of them two together singing. I would
Yeah.
love to hear that.
That would be amazing. So y'all got to make that happen for me.
We got to make that happen. I want to do, and yourself, because you know them DJ One as well as myself. You know, I would love to see Michelle Brooks Thompson. I would love to see Terrie Green. I would love to see Tanqueray Hayward. I would love to see.
Oh, I love Tanqueray. That's like my sister. I love her.
You see what I'm saying? I'd love to see Lynn Davis. You know, and our Cutie. There's another one, Cutie. I love her, Marcella. I love her. You know, I would love to see you ladies, and there's probably some other ones as well. There's some other ones as well. I would love to see you ladies all together doing something. That would be off the hook, as they say. Is that what you say in the US? Is that what you say in the US? Off
Yes,
the hook?
I would say off the chain. We say off the chain.
Off the chain.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes,
That would
we don't
be
say
lit.
that no more. I'm looking at it like I'm every woman type of collaboration and something like that. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, that would be.
That would be nice.
I'm glad you said that, because I was thinking Shaka Khan.
Oh, okay. You know what? I close my show. We close our show for all Motown. That's the last song that I do at the end of the show. For my set is I'm Every Woman, and I believe I do the Whitney Houston version. Yes.
Okay.
That would be brilliant. You know,
So,
yeah, just a few
originally, where are you from?
Yeah.
Originally, I am from Oakland, California.
Yay area.
Bay Area.
One of my favorite places on the West Coast.
Really? I ain't gonna lie. My mother lives in Antioch, California.
Okay.
So you have to drive through Oakland to get to Antioch. I ain't gonna lie. Oakland has not the same since I left. Man, we almost got robbed like about a year ago. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? So now when we go to have to drive through, I'm like, let's keep driving. We not stopping in Oakland. We ain't doing nothing. We just going straight because we almost got robbed. And I'm like, oh no, just from going into Starbucks.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to the last Thursday night football game in Oakland Alameda Coliseum against the Chargers. And so I got off the train at the wrong stop, so I had to walk like about an extra half mile in the rough part of the hood. And so there's this brother across the street by this one store that was like barely lit up at all. He's like, what you need? I said, I don't need nothing from you, fool. And I just kept it pushing, but it was just like, yeah, it was just like, there was so much homelessness there. That,
Yes.
that was a few years ago before it got bad all over the West Coast. And
Yes.
but then I saw where I have a buddy that went to school with me. He moved down there, and he was taking these different areas and was talking about how things were changing because people were buying a different property and kind of flushing some of the less desirable crowd out of certain parts of it. But over there by where the Coliseum is, man, that looks like a third world country.
That's what it looked like on the freeway when you first get on.
Yeah,
It's like wow, y'all ain't gonna do nothing about this. Yeah.
and I mean, I
Okay.
go to a lot of football games, but that was the first place I went to where there was absolutely nothing, no restaurants, no bars, anything. You'd have to get on the BART and go down to Jack London to find something. But that general
Wow.
area, it was bad.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him for moving to Vegas on that.
And I moved from Philadelphia to Vegas. Yeah,
Okay.
I went to high school in Philadelphia, Overbrook High. Y'all should know what that is, Overbrook. Will Smith. So that's where I
Yeah.
graduated from. Yeah. So I was in Philly
Oh
for a
wow.
while. Hmm.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Dang, too bad Tangeray's not on here today.
And
Yes,
Tiffany
yes.
is coming soon. She's just finishing
Oh,
off
okay.
something. She did say she's coming, so I hope she does make it
Me
today.
too.
I really do. I hope she does get to see and talk to Terrie Rimson. I'm just gonna send her a message. The beauty of telecommunications, eh?
So is it evening where everybody is from? Is it evening where you all are?
Now I'm on the West Coast. It's still early afternoon.
Oh, you with me? Okay, cool. All right.
I'm in
Yeah.
Detroit, so it is 4 p.m.
I lived in Detroit for a while. Okay, Detroit. Okay. All right.
What part of Detroit where you live? Where you at?
I was off of 8 Mile. 8 Mile and what? Van Dyke.
Oh, you were there
Okay,
with Slim
okay.
Shady.
East side. That's East side.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
no, Slim Shady was more down 8 Mile toward on the suburban side of 8 Mile. Let me say that.
Oh, okay.
On the suburban side of 8 Mile. So he was between 8 and 9 miles. But yeah, he was in the 8 Mile area. I live on 6th and Gratiot, and I have a house on 6th and Van Dyke. So I do know
Okay.
that area. So
Yeah.
that's east side. That's east side.
Yeah. Almost like 30 something years ago. Yeah. My son,
Yeah.
he was born. My son was born in Michigan. Yeah, Detroit, Michigan.
Okay. Okay. So you're Detroit. So how does it feel to do Detroit music after you've lived in Detroit for so long?
How does it feel to do the music?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Hey, that's we love everybody. Seemed like everybody in Detroit. I don't know about now, but back then, everybody in Detroit that could sing, they could sing. So, so I love it because of the music that came out of there and those talented people that I was connected to. Again, the church world, connected to a lot of the gospel artists there that my mother was friends with, and just to name one, the Clarks. Their mother, the late Dr. Mattie Moss Clark, was my mother's
Maddie
godmother.
Moss Clark.
I was my mother's godmother. So, like Karen and Twinkie and Dorinda and Aunt Jackie, you see me calling them, they're like family. So I enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy it.
And what plans have you got for the rest of the year, Terrie? What's happening?
Oh, here goes one of those questions. My nephew like, don't tell nothing too prematurely.
You got your nephew there pinching you.
No, he's looking up at me right now like, okay. No. What we have planned for the rest of the year. So for Out of My Mind, the EP, we have a video that we're going to be shooting in the month of August for Out of My Mind. That song was from this album, but of course we're reintroducing it and we're doing those different versions now on the EP. So we're going to do a video to Out of My Mind. And then let's see, I'm working on doing a show here and I'm still trying to put it together and I can't really give too much information. I'm putting on a show here. It'll probably be a tribute show, and I'm working on that. Can't say who yet, as of yet, but we're trying to do a tribute show. And of course, I'm going to continue doing my own private shows where it's going to be just Terrie featuring Terrie, and add on a few more guests, and then continue working for All Motown. Working on music. We're still working on music. So we have plenty of music that's going to come out. And then hopefully by next year, we can come out with a full album.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, we would look forward to that. Absolutely look forward to that. And we're going to save out of my mind until right at the end of the show.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, we're going to save it. So just let all the viewers know and listeners know we're saving out of my mind Terrie Rimson's latest single right to the end of the show. So stay locked and you will hear the latest single.
Yes, sir. Dr. Boozadelic, you're a doctor now. Dr. Boozadelic. Miss Terrie, I gotta go.
Okay, thank you.
I'm in production. I'm actually in the production room right now. So
Okay.
I'm going to we got a new show coming out, so it's time to go into production.
Okay.
Lovely
Okay.
to see you today, DJ One.
Dr. Boozadelic, I'll see y'all later.
All right then, brother.
Wonderful meeting you.
You too.
And I'll talk to y'all soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Love to see you.
All
Bye-bye,
right.
everyone. Oh, it was lovely to see him. We haven't seen him for a good couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Wow. So it was nice to see him today, definitely. And he's looking really well as well. Really, really well. Everyone's looking really well, which is absolutely great. I've just messaged Tanqueray Haywood, hoping that she'd come on the show. I'm not sure if she's
Yeah.
technical issues, but we hope and we pray. Put it down to prayer. Yes, she's read my messages, and hopefully she will get linked up and don't have any technical issues. But we'll see. We will see. And just while we're waiting, we're going to come back and ask some more questions and talk to you some more. And we could talk about anything, really. It's anything we talk about. We're going to listen to Terrie Rimson with Date Night. Oh, those lovely warm, sunny evenings. Why not go on a date? Go on a date with Date Night.
Can't wait to unwind. I was so stressed out, but today I'm gonna let my head down. I'm looking forward to explore. Can't wait for the night. We'll be taking flights, reaching highs, whatever I just might. For you, I'll put your favorite dress on. For you, I'll even wear my hair long. And even though I might be overdressed, so long as you're impressed, guess what we are doing tonight?
You ready?
It's just like a date night, Baby, love me tonight. It's just like a date night, Be my baby tonight. All I wanna do is get you mesmerized. Take you back to the water where we watched the ocean rise. When you whispered those sweet nothings, make me feel like something. If only we went back in time. For you, I'll put your favorite dress on. For you, I'll even wear my hair long. And even though I might be overdressed, So long as you're impressed, guess what we are doing tonight? Oh, it's just like a date night, a date night. Baby, love me tonight, tonight. It's just like a date night, a date night. Be my baby tonight, tonight. Hello? Hey baby, how are you? Yes, I'm back home and I'm tired. No, I'm here at the house just resting. Why? What's up? Are you serious? You want to go out tonight? Where we going? Come on now. I'm too tired for this. Where are we going? So how do you want me to dress? Alright, I'll be ready. It's just like a date night, a date night. Baby, love me tonight, tonight. It's just like a date night, a date night. Be my baby tonight, tonight.
Nice word.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.
What?
See, nephew Torrin, my assistant, the one that sung, he did the graphics and everything to the lyric video.
Oh, I like that.
Thank
It's
you.
nice, isn't it? It's nice and dreamy. Makes you want to go on a date, you know? Date night. Oh, it's lovely. You did excellent. Oh, what a wonderful team you have.
Thank you.
Yeah, what a wonderful team you have. I saw Tanqueray trying to get on. I
Oh,
think
yay.
she's trying. She's trying. She's trying. She's trying. Keep trying, Tanqueray. I know you can hear us. I know you're probably listening to the show, but keep trying. Keep
Come on,
trying.
Tangeray, get on, girl.
Come on, don't let them gremlins win.
You can do it. Come on. I think I can. I think I can. Come on.
Gremlins are really taking a hold of Tanqueray. Oh my goodness, I feel sorry for you, sis. Is that her messaging me now? Sorry. No, that isn't. But yeah, but keep trying. Tanqueray, I know you're listening. I know you keep trying. So we know your heart is with us.
Yes, yes.
I don't know what's happening with her device right now, but all things will fall into place eventually.
I swear,
I'm
since they seems like since they made that move to like the 5G signal, it's like the reception is just like crappy everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
isn't it?
Yeah, I know in some areas I can't. Text messages will say resend or whatever because it wouldn't go through. I can't get phone
Right.
reception. It's like, I didn't have that problem.
Didn't have that problem. I've had some issues as well. And then remember the other show. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even go on the show.
Oh, the one where you kept glitching out.
Yeah, to lead the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, talking about that, you're gonna have to lead the show. You're gonna have to leave the show in another 2 weeks' time. Yeah, I won't be here in another 2 weeks' time. So the show must continue. The show must continue. Yeah. But I'll let you know all about it afterwards. Yeah, most definitely. So Terry.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes. Do you know what? I love this lady. You know, she's so. You were raised good, girl. You were raised well. I'm telling you that. You, we call it in the Caribbean. You had some real brought up, see.
I like that.
You got real brought up, see. I tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh,
These youth today have no idea what proper etiquette is when addressing adults and stuff. I mean, it's like the first time one of my daughter's friends tried to call me by my first name, I was
Oh,
lost. Because at the time, I think they were like maybe 10 years old. And I said, that will always be Mr. Boozer to you.
mm-hmm.
right.
Yes.
That's right.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
right. Actually, it's funny because they don't call me by my surname. They don't call me by my name. They just say my son's name is Ross. So they just say, and my other son is Neil. So they say Ross's mum, Neil's mum.
Ah,
I don't have a name. I'm just somebody's mum. I'm just somebody's mum. That's what they say. Which is quite funny. Which is it's all right. I accept that. I accept that. Hello, Ross's mum.
wow.
Yeah. What did I used to call? I used to call my elders by their surname, Mr. something or Miss.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Used to do.
Yeah, I still do. Even if they're my age or older, they're still getting called by their surname.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
sometimes I just say auntie or uncle. You know, sometimes I say, I know they might not be, my biological auntie or uncle, but if I feel really close to them and I've got a lot of respect for them, I say that.
Mm-hmm.
I say that. I say that. I've even found myself saying mum. I know I've got my mum, but I even say if the person's really close and, some of them are so cute.
Yes. Yes. You're absolutely
They're
correct.
so cute. They're so
Uh-huh.
cute.
Uh-huh.
Just like it's somebody's mom. It's that's like mom. Just say mom. That's mom title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. I was talking about that the other day to someone actually. I was like saying my two sons have completely different personalities, but there is one common thread they have in common. They've got some other things that they've got in common as well, but one thing that stands out that they've got in common, they love young children, like babies, young children. They love young children, and they like the more let's put it politically correct. They like the more seasoned of us.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
like to sit down with them and talk to them. Them they could talk to them all day long. They love it. Yeah, they do like the more seasoned. Yeah, they get on really well with them as well. And I was like that as well. I think they got it from me. I was like that. I still do the more
Mm-hmm.
seasoned of our generation. The
Yeah.
older generation, and I love like I don't know about babies, but I like anything from 6 months to like 4. Those are like the cute little, I love
Yes.
that age group.
Yes.
I love that age group.
Yes. They are cute. Yes.
I love that age group. They're just like, and their discovery of words and interaction
Mm-hmm.
is amazing. And some of them just got some great vocabulary for their age, and their knowledge of things is amazing. I just look in awe, like, wow, this little child is like Superman or Superwoman.
Mm-hmm.
That's those old souls.
Yes. That's what they call them. Old souls.
Yeah, I've seen that so many times. Just like, okay, you've been here before because you know too much. It's
And
like,
they do. They're like right little madams and little gentlemen, you know. That I just got to laugh, I got to laugh, you get some that no, you don't do it like that. Actually, you do it like this because my mom or my dad said you do it like. I just have to laugh.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's nice. I do like that kind of age group as well. Yeah, but as you said, they do get older, and
yeah,
some become challenging. Some kind of stay the same. I think most teenagers go through a little bit of challenging time.
Yes, they do. They
Even
do.
the best of them, it is a
they
hard
have
time for them.
that's them
It
hormones kicking in.
Yeah, and they
You
and
know,
they grow rapidly. So imagine your body's just pow, 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 pow. Do you know your body's doing pow, and your brain's got to keep up with that all that pow, pow going on. Do you know? And then people are treating you more like an adult, and then you're becoming more aware of what's going on, and you're becoming more aware of what's going on in the world. You're becoming more aware of your parents now, what they get up to, and you discover lots of things like your parents are not perfect. That's a big
Right,
discovery. Do
right,
you know?
right.
yeah, I
There's
started
lots
out.
of things going on.
I started out in the workforce working in schools, and my very first assignment was with the pre-K, 5-year-olds and stuff. And that reminded me of what you were talking about earlier with these little kids, and said this is the way my parents told me to do and all that. And then, I worked middle school, which is when they're just kind of coming into their hormones and starting to feel, get into the opposite sex, or they're like you say, their bodies are going boom pow. And then I worked with them in the high school age, transitioning into college as well. And you see those different stages, and it's kind of cool. But if I had to think back to my favorite group, it would be those 4 and 5-year-olds. Without a doubt.
And we as adults, we have to be more accountable and not so judgmental of them when they're having their outburst or they're expressing themselves when they get to a certain age. We've got to remember, because that expression doesn't happen overnight.
Mm-hmm.
It's
No.
built up. It's a journey, and that journey is a journey that parents bring them along the way. Parents have exposed them to primarily,
Mm-hmm.
and the parents have shown them what they've done. Some parents are young or whatever age they are. It's not even about age, really. It's just character.
Mm-hmm.
Things that they do in that journey, things that they say in front of them, and
Oh yeah, definitely.
and even some things that they do when the children are not around. The children find out anyway, and if you're not doing the right thing outside of that and they find out, it's a rude awakening, and we got to learn. You can't separate the two. You cannot say, because it will catch up with you. It will catch up with you. If you want good for them, you got to do good. You got to be good. You got to behave good. Everything's got to be good. The people you associate's got to be good. You can't separate the two things. You can't say, okay, I'm good, but this friend or this cousin is up to XYZ, but that's not me. I can keep it away. It will seep into your home.
Mm-hmm.
It will seep into your thoughts. It will seep into you, and then it will seep into your child as well. So even if you don't want to protect yourself, you've got a duty to protect that child.
And
And you've got
see,
to do away with all of these things. You
and it's
got
so much
to.
more. It's so different now too, because I mean, when we were coming up, you didn't have social media, and you know, I
No.
see what some of these young mothers put of themselves on social media, the you know, and it's like all their friends are gonna see that. I mean, you know, there was no such thing as OnlyFans back then, and you know, you see the point now where even teachers are getting outed, losing their jobs because they decided to have a page, and so it's just like you got to be extra careful. I mean, when we were coming up, you know, I'm pretty sure this happened to both of y'all. When grown folks were having a conversation, you're not even in the same room. You weren't
No, you're
allowed to
right.
be in the same room. Now these people have their kids right there, you know, and it's just you. It's already hard enough for those other factors, but then if you allow them to be in that situation and see you doing the things that you're not trying to have them see, then you know they got you cornered. Basically, they say, "Well, that's not what you do.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I saw on the internet."
But what do a lot of parents do now? To pacify. So go away with the pacifier. You know, like
Yeah,
it's worse now. They've got the mobile phones, the iPads, the computers to pacify them now. You know, and
yeah,
if you don't put that in front of these babies, literally babies and toddlers, all hell breaks loose. I've
yeah.
seen it. I'm just
Oh
like
yeah,
children going hysterical. It's like, oh my goodness.
yeah. Babies can't even
And
say a
then,
word yet, but they'll be reaching for that phone.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, I've
Mm-hmm.
seen a lot of not even a year old be able to just like find YouTube and stuff on the phone and watch the videos that they want to see.
oh my,
That's
I'm like,
true.
oh my goodness. And then, I don't know about now, but a couple of years ago, like all these children were addicted to this cartoon or this show called Baby Shark. Have you heard of
Oh
it?
yeah. Yes.
Oh my
Oh yeah,
goodness. Oh my
it is
goodness. They
good.
were addicted. Welcome, Mr. Gary Hines. Welcome. They they were addicted. You're on mute, Mr. Gary Hines. Um, they were addicted, and the parents had to quickly give them the device, and then they go quiet. I was like,
Yeah,
wow, that is the new pacifier.
Yes.
It's just amazing, Mr. Gary Hines. Can you hear us?
I can.
Oh, we can hear you. I just wanted to test it out.
Excellent, excellent. Hey, everybody.
hey,
Hello. Hello.
Please forgive my tardiness. Extra crazy day, but it's great to see everybody.
Good to see you
uh,
too.
we know
Good to
you're
see.
doing it, man.
Trying, my brother.
I see
And,
you.
and,
I see
and
you.
tell us, Mr. Gary Hine, because we want to know, we want to share it with us. Why you have joined us a little bit later on the show.
Well, interviews all day in preparation for tomorrow, May 31st, being the release date of Sounds of Blackness' new single called Thankful, featuring
Awesome.
rapper Buddy Locke and Andre Locke, we call him Buddy, and our own Jamesia Bennett, and of course,
Ooh.
Sounds of Blackness. So um, we will be officially releasing that tomorrow. And thank you for the debut here on the Adasa Soul Show. We appreciate that. That's a great honor on behalf of Sounds of Blackness.
Awesome.
Awesome, awesome. And Terry Rimson, Jamesia Bennett. Who's her mum?
Who?
Anne Nesby.
Hmm.
Ah, yeah, I love Ann Nesby.
Yes. And they look and sound so much alike. Yes. And the Sounds of
Yeah.
Black, we're also next weekend celebrating our 53rd anniversary. So we've invited all the Sounds alum back. Speaking of Ann and Alexander O'Neill, a lot of people don't know he's a Sounds of Blackness alum as well. So we've invited back a lot of the earlier original members to the my alma mater, McAllister College here in the Twin Cities. That's where Sounds of Blackness was birthed out of, and we'll be looking forward to that.
So is Alexander O'Neill? He's flying over to the US for the event.
Well, he's trying to come in. He's not definite yet, and Ann is
Yeah.
not definite, but both of them are trying to make it in for not this weekend, but the following weekend, the weekend
Yes,
of
yes.
June 7th, right?
Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. I saw him 2 weeks ago with Glenn Jones and Melissa Morgan and the SOS band.
I love it. Oh my goodness, that's a
Yeah.
combination.
It was lovely. It was a wonderful evening, and he made a guest appearance.
He does that. Yep. he did. In fact, when Sounds one of our more recent UK trips just a few years ago, and I'm trying to think of what the venue was, because we did the Southport Weekender, but we did something also in London. I'm trying to think of the venue, but anyway, we were toward the end of the show, and we started even getting rumors on stage. There was a rumble in the audience. Said, "Oh, Alex must be here." And next thing we knew, he came out on stage and joined us, and we're proud of him. When he moved to Minneapolis from Natchez, Mississippi, or as he would say, the SIP. When he moved to Minneapolis, the first group he joined was not Flight Time, but was Sounds of Blackness. So we only had him for a year, and I'll never forget when I auditioned him. That was one of the few times him and Ann and I have a few others where I literally cut their auditions short. It's like, okay, what am I doing? This is obviously an amazing talent here. But yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, because he, as you know, he lives in the UK now, isn't it?
He does.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice if he can make it. I hope
would be.
both of them can make it.
Yes, and in fact, Ann was the one who started saying that we still use, when she embarked on her solo career. I can't believe that's been like, oh my God, well over 20 years now. It doesn't seem like, because we still occasionally do things together, but when she embarked on her solo career, she started saying, and people were saying, what about you and sound? She says, once a sound, always a sound.
Oh.
And just so Alex says that as well, and so we're just really proud of both of them.
Yes, once part of the family, always part of the family.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. And I hope I do pray. I hope and pray they do make it. I really do.
As do I.
I really do. Oh, we've been having a great time. Thank you, Hayward has been trying to join us, but I think she's got some technical issues. I've seen her popping up a few times, but she's struggling right now to get on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw a note from her, something about her students that she was dealing with, unless maybe that's completed,
Yeah, that's completed now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully maybe when she gets home, she may be, if there's enough time, then she might be able to just come on for the next couple of minutes. Yeah, we still got a good amount of time left. We still got 20 minutes left, so that's still worth her coming on, and we'd love to all see her.
And Queen Terrie, I am not a man of fashion, but I appreciate it. And as my mom would say, rest her soul, she would say, "You were wearing the hell out of that red."
Thank you so
I promise
much.
you, that's what she would say.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. Just on a side note.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You see, Terrie. You see, Gary's got taste. I said exactly the same thing. I was just loving all of the attire. From head right down. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It is.
And traditionally, I was a hat woman myself when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love hats. I really love hats. My dad always wore hats. especially when he went out. He'd have all this the rim, and he looked so cool, and have his suit to match, and
Yeah.
it's like wow. So then I went through a phase where I just wore the hats, and like and it does suit me, but I don't know why I don't wear it anymore. I don't really wear hats anymore, but yeah, I do love it. I must invest in a few.
Yes, you have to do that.
Yeah,
I'm a
'cause
big
I
fan
love.
of the hat myself.
Oh yeah, I've seen you. I've seen you, Boozer when he's all dressed up, Terry. When Boozer is all dressed up, oh, he's got his hat on.
If I come walking into the joint looking like Bumpy Johnson.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. As we used to say back in the day, clean as the board of health.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But see, my dad was big on that too, because my dad, so I never saw that man wear a pair of jeans in my life. So he
Oh,
wore,
wow. Okay.
he had different suits for the summer, spring, fall, and winter. And so every season he'd be lugging all the other ones downstairs and put them in this little storage, and he'd bring the other ones out. And then, they had to be a certain way. He had a hat for every outfit, and he was wearing them Florisham Imperial shoes. I'm more of a Stacey
Yes,
Adams
sir.
guy myself. But, yeah, so it just, but now I very seldomly do I really go anywhere where I won't be overdressed if I go somewhere like that. So, but when I get my opportunities, I would be to the nines.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it was something of that generation. My dad was the same. You didn't always see him dressed up smart. It wasn't the smartest of dressers.
Did you say smart?
Ordinarily, he wasn't the smartest of dressed smart. He didn't really care. He just put on anything. He just put on
Oh,
anything.
okay.
But when we had special occasions now, that's when you saw like, wow, it wasn't even like bothered about cutting his hair, and he just cut it when he has to, and it was like, oh my goodness, as children, children, it's very important that your parents represent and they look very nice. But my dad didn't care. It's like, oh my gosh. Please don't come to parents. Please don't come to parents' evening. Please make mom come, because mom is a glamour woman. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Mom is Miss Bouquet. She's got to get everything right. Whether she's going simple places or going out, she's always got to look immaculate. So they were
Wow.
like yin and yang, but my dad was scruffy. He was scruffy.
no.
But when he went out, he was like a changed man. He'd make sure that he'd get his hair cut. He'd have his hair. He'd have his shoes, because he was a stickler. You've got to shine your shoes. His shoes be like on point. He had beautiful shoes. The joke was he had loads of shirts. He had loads of clothes. Did he wear it? No. Until it ended up, my younger brother sometimes, nicking his shirts, like his new shirts and his designer cardigans. I forgot what brand they were called. It was a certain designer brand, and my brother would just take it. And my dad, he wouldn't bother. He's not bothered. It's like he didn't care. Yeah, funny.
I see Tangeray says, Terry, she loves you.
Oh, I love her too. I'm sorry she can't get on.
And the funniest comment she put on there was, my Wi-Fi is on and off like my baby daddy.
Oh.
Take you away. You must be having the same thing as me.
Miss you,
Oh
Tangeray.
my God. She really should be a comedian. She really should be a comedian.
Oh, she is.
Tangeray is funny.
Yeah, she cracks me up.
Funny. We love you, thank you. We knew you were listening to the show. We saw you. I saw you trying to get on. We saw you making several attempts, so we know your heart is here. I hope you get your Wi-Fi sorted out for next week. I really do, because we do miss you. Thank you.
Yes.
We hope to see you.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
I'll call you. I'll call her. Tell her I will call her.
Okay, I
Yes.
think she's listening. She just said I was determined.
Aw.
If you're home, okay, thank you. If you're home and you've got Wi-Fi at home, are you sure? Are you sure? Thank you. She said I paid the bill. Are you sure? If you're a penny short, if you're a cent, you call it cent in the US. If you're a cent or penny short, we call it penny in the UK. If you're a cent short, they won't put it on. Thank you.
Yeah. Mhm.
Uh, we were talking, Gary. You remember when we was talking to Terry Green and we was talking about be great, like, you was there, I'm sure you was there, talking about, be great, like some of the female artists to collaborate. Yeah, that would be awesome.
I agree.
That would be awesome. We included you, thank you, Ray. You're in the mix as well.
Yes, we
Ray.
did. Or she did. Yes.
Yeah,
King Ray is
yeah. And
amazing.
she's all for it. She's all for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can speak to us via the chat room. Thank you. Ray. We hear you. We see you. We see you. Mm. Oh, that's wonderful. So your new single is coming out tomorrow, Gary. Sounds
It
of Black.
is. Yes, Sounds of Blackness. So thankful. Featuring Jamesia Bennett, our own, and brother Andre Buddy Locke. And I should say a quick word, if I may, Queen Adas, about that.
Yeah.
Buddy's son, Amir, just over a year or so ago, almost 2 years now, was murdered by Minneapolis police. Just like George
Mm.
Floyd. Only in this situation, it was a no knock entry, and it was the wrong apartment.
Oh, stop
He was
it. Stop
right. He
it.
was he was asleep on the couch. Fell asleep watching TV. What was a legal gun owner? Heard this bang, bang, bang at the door, no announcement of police kind of thing, and of course, Wimper was ready, thought he was being attacked kind of thing, identified himself, but before any of that could happen, they shot him dead,
What?
wrong
No,
apartment,
that's
wrong
not well
person.
done.
So,
Wow.
Buddy, we've known Buddy
Oh,
for 20 years. We recorded and performed with Buddy, and he's a good friend. And his response, especially since Sounds of Blackness, as you guys know, in the past few years, we have been really in movement mode with songs like "Woke" and "Time for Reparations" and "Sick and Tired" after George Floyd was. So we've been in the real consciousness mode kind of thing. And Buddy started to go there, but he said what God gave him was that despite all this pain and anguish and frustration, and the court case is still coming up and all that kind of thing, he said what kept ruminating with him is to still be thankful, even in the midst of all of this. And so
Mm.
that's where thankful. It's dedicated to Amir, his son. And that's where thankful is coming from. So it's coming from it's almost like taking a page out of Sounds of Blackness, because Buddy wrote the song, and then we, of course, did it with him. But everybody talks about Optimistic, and thank you all for talking about and playing Optimistic to this day. And Optimistic is now 30 plus years old. But if you recall on the record and in the video, what precedes Optimistic is Chains. Why were my people brought in chains? So that, and it's in and it's in a minor, and that real heaviness with that. But going from that, the horrific transatlantic slave trade realities into, despite that, we are strong enough to still be optimistic and have faith. So that's what we're thankful is coming from, because a lot of that's come up in the media with people saying, why is this in response to your son being murdered? And he said that he's still thankful for his son's life and for the rest of his children, his wife, and all of that, and for despite this happening, and projects that onto the movement. So that's where we're thankful is coming about in terms of its full perspective.
Mm. Mm.
Okay,
Awesome.
man.
That is
Yeah.
sad.
Wow.
Yeah.
My condolences,
Yeah, so when I hear
out
stuff
to
like
him.
that, man,
Yeah, I know, Boozadelic. I know.
it just makes me want to go into Ice Cube mode.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Because I mean,
Yeah.
just the no knock warrant. How often do we got to hear about that same old drag, man?
Yeah.
Same old.
It's just like I think about all the time because I'm concealed carry, and I know when the cops get behind me, they can look it up on my license plate and see, and then they might just come and say, hey, you know what? I feel like doing this today.
Yep.
And say, oh, he was. We gave him a command to reach for his wallet or whatever, or So, man, that gets my heart.
Yeah. It's still a tough one. We sang for the funeral, and of course, Ben Crump is attorney. I'm sure you all have heard of Ben, as they call him, our attorney general, Ben Crump. Is handling the case, and he came in and along with Reverend Al Sharpton, so he's got the national support as well, kind of thing. And like I say, sounds we sang at the funeral. It's my God, it's at least a year and a half or so now. But he's hanging in there, and thankful is even when we perform it with him to this day, and we will perform it with him again, at the reunion concert next weekend. It's therapeutic for him, and we can tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? While you've been talking, because I've just got it today, everyone. I've been loading it up on the system. We're going to play a little bit of it.
Oh,
Just
thank
so
you.
everyone, we get a preview and everybody can hear what you're talking about, Gary.
Thank you.
Was out to everyone really who's affected by this, who's gone through this, who's lost someone, who's their close one has transitioned as a result of this. Thankful. Sounds of Blackness, latest single, out tomorrow. Let's hear a preview.
Well, we ready. So my words that proceeds from my mouth will not return to me empty. It will accomplish what I please, and it will prosper when I finish. So thankful for what? So thankful for what? People in the place where you act, throw your hands in the air if you face the pain. Through the storm and the rain, all the hurt and the pain, and still remain. Thank you for the morning. Thank you for your mercy and your forgiving heart. Thank you for the store in my forgiving heart. Thank you for the joy and the pain. There's nothing like God. Love how you give me blessings. Testimony and confession. Trials and tribulations make up, but nothing that was stressed. Seeking out the Lord affection while I keep it in perspective that He made us all in the sandwich. My whole life protected. All my Kirk Franklin stuff is up with that. Even leave us not forsake us, that's the promise now. I promise now to keep a smile. When I'm going through it out, my cup would run over with faith while I'm in the crowd. We get the power of our living God planting seeds. Kanye hit it on the make us feel a different lead. The sounds of black, that's somebody McClain with Christian P. Peace, love, faith, and hope on God. So thankful for what? So
No.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, that's
Good
nice.
stuff. Yes.
Thank
yes.
you. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you very,
Yes.
very much.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And I'll be playing it again tomorrow on the Soul City
Oh,
show.
can't thank you enough. Can't thank on behalf of all Sounds of Blackness. Thank you.
Yeah, the powerful lyrics, and I really
Mhm.
dig those 808s in there.
Yes, sir.
I'm a true hip hop head. When I hear that 808, that just gets the head bobbing.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you all so much.
And now we're going to be hearing another latest single from the lady herself.
Yes.
Terrie Rimson. Before we play the song, tell us all about the song, Arnold.
And which song is this?
It is Out of My Mind.
Yeah. Okay. Out of My Mind. Is this the jazz version that you have?
The jazz version.
Okay. Yes, this is the jazz version. There is an extended version. There is the original. My son wanted to put a spin on it and do a jazz version. So there's a jazz artist here by the name of Justin T. Young. He's playing on it, and I was so honored to have him on it. My son produced it. Out of My Mind is basically you need to forget about who you were with, and I need to get you out of my mind so I can move on. And so we just, wanted to play around with it and give it a little jazz touch to it. And this is what we came up with, Out of My Mind.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And on that note, I'd just like to thank you, Terrie Rimson, for being part of our panel, just talking to
Thank you. Thank you.
And you're looking really beautiful.
Thank
and
you.
You're really coming to your own, and I just want more success upon success for you.
Thank you.
And the next time you come on the show, even more radiant.
Thank you.
It gets better. That's what it's all about. It's supposed to get better and better,
Better
and
and
better.
better. Yes, 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 yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Is there anything you'd like to say before we leave out with Out of My Mind?
Thank you for having me. I am so grateful. Appreciate you for remembering me and having me on and watching me go through my little transformation. I'm just grateful. Thank you for everybody that is on the panel today. And pray for me and I'll pray for you. God bless you all.
Blessings, Queen.
God bless you, Queen.
Thank you.
God bless you. Amen. God bless you. Boosadelic, we're out of here today. Thank you.
All right. Peace and hair grease.
Mr. Gary Hines.
Yes. Thank you, Queen Adasa, and everyone. In the words of the late, great Reverend Dr. Adam Clayton Powell, keep the faith.
And on that note, we're out of my mind. Thank you, everyone, for listening to the show, joining us with our guest panelist, Terrie Rimson. And obviously, we've got our DJ Pizzadelic, Gary Hines. And we had the love and support of Tankiway Haywood. She was still with us in heart and spirit. And we also, earlier on, had DJ One. Thank you all. And spread the word. Share the show, because many of our listeners listen to and watch the recorded show due to time differences, work commitments, and so forth. So please do watch the recorded show on Magnet Radio YouTube. Just click onto that link. I'll be sending more promotional advertising of the show, some more. So please do click that link and watch the show. It's great, absolutely fantastic. Take care of yourself, take care of each other. We're going to be dancing. We're not gone yet. We're going to be dancing to Out of My Mind. Terrie Rimson. Thank you.
Thank you.
Every day, every night, every day and night. Every night, every day.
Nice.
Excellent. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. We're out of there, and we're still going to be out of there with Terrie Rimson. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. Goodbye, everyone.
Awesome.
Blessings, everybody.
My name's Terrie Rimson. Together we can Come on.